Hello everyone, welcome to my Friday weekly melt. I have 4 candles in front of me, and I have been melting a few others, but I'll put them in another video because it will just take forever to talk about them. I did finish one little candle, and it was from Tiffany's candle. This one is caramel apple cinnabon, and look at, I don't know if you can see at the bottom, look at all that like cinnamon. So good. This I melted all the way down, and then I put it on my warmer because it smelled that good. Now first I used this in my family room because it's a 4-ounce small jar, and I wasn't sure how the throw was going to be, but in my family room it smelled really good. This had a really great scent for a little candle. And then when the wick would not light anymore, I put it on my warmer in my kitchen, which is a larger open space, and boy did it scent up the upstairs being on that warmer. So it is amazing. I mean, I have tried 4-ounce wickless candles before from other companies that I barely got a scent through. This was amazing, and it's not a wickless one, and it was awesome on my warmer. This scent definitely smells the caramel. It's sweet caramel, not gooey caramel. You get that apple, you get that caramel note, and definitely a big hint of Cinnabon. I love her Cinnabon scent. This was amazing. Loved it. And I love the fact that she offers a 6-pack in these. She's got a 6-pack in the 4-ounce, the 8-ounce, and her 16-ounce, which is awesome. Because if you just want to try out a scent and not commit to a 16-ounce candle, purchase her 6-packs of 4 ounces. And you just put them in a smaller room, but actually my family room has cathedral ceilings, and this was a strong scent. It just depends on the scent as well that you've combined together or purchased from her. But I loved it, and it really did a great job. Next, and you've seen this in my other videos, is from Granny's Country Candles One Hot Mama, and I was showing everybody the woodwick candle and how clean it burns, no soot whatsoever. This has a medium scent though. This is cinnamon, but it's like red hot cinnamon candies. It's a candy cinnamon. It's not a spice cinnamon. And I thought it was going to be super strong and give me a headache, but actually it was a really nice scent throw because it was medium. It wasn't too overpowering because when I first opened it up, I'm like, I don't know if I can stomach this because it's really sweet cinnamon candy. But it was really good. It filled up, my large area fine. Like I said, it wasn't overwhelmingly strong, but you could smell it, and it was perfect for me since I'm not huge into cinnamon candy scents. So I did enjoy this, and as you can see, I've only burned it down a little bit, but I wanted to put it in just to let you know what I thought of the scent. And I love, love, love the woodwicks. I'm going to go over to this one here. My Village Candle, Citrus and Herb. I have been slowly savoring this candle because I absolutely love, love, love this scent, and I probably won't be able to find it again, maybe not for a while, if not ever. So I've been, using it for maybe an hour or two here and there, but this is a perfect scent. It's got that nice light citrus note, very light citrus note, mixed with a bunch of herbs. I just get a nice green herb scent with a little bit of that citrus note. It is perfect. It's relaxing. It's calming. It's different. It's not your average bakery or fruity scent. This is just blended perfectly together. I would love to have this in tart form because I would purchase it up like crazy. And this is a medium scent though. It's not a wicked strong scent though. It's a medium, and I really like that because it just makes my house smell so nice. It makes it smell like I'm outdoors in an herb garden with some citrus around me. I love it. Absolutely love it, and I will slowly be burning. I will probably put this away now and not burn it anymore because I want to savor it for next spring. And my apple pumpkin from Yankee. I know I had this in my other videos. I just lit this a little while ago. Love, love, love the scent. Love the apple and the pumpkin mixed together. You could smell them both. It's great. It's not a creamy pumpkin. It's definitely like a pumpkin, like you just cut open a pumpkin, and that nice apple. I'm not sold on the smooth wax. I think it burns way too fast. I mean, I think I've only lit this a couple of times, and I'm afraid to light it for too long of a period because it seems like it is going down really quick compared to the marbled wax. I mean, my tumblers my 2-wick tumblers, even though they have 2 wicks, would last me a long time. This just seems to be burning very quickly, and you want it to last a while. You don't want it to burn down fast. So I don't know if I'm really sold on the smooth wax. I don't know if I'll repurchase it or not. I'm not real crazy about it because, I mean, it gives off a great scent, though. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with it burning very quickly. So let me know what you think of the smooth wax. Are your candles burning very quickly, especially the 2-wick tumblers? Because mine sure is. And I have not burned it that many times, I mean, for that long of a time. And look, I mean, it was way up to here, and it's, you know, Yankee candles takes forever to burn, and this one just does not seem to be happening like that. I'm going to get into my melts. The Bathing Garden Raspberry Coconut Mousse. I think I've had this on here before, but I absolutely love, love, love this scent. It's a deep, rich raspberry with some coconut, and you get that little bit of creaminess note of the mousse. It's really a deep raspberry. I love this. And I put this in my family room, in my one of my party light warmers, which is a lower wattage warmer, and I got 3 days out of this. Loved it. And I just use 1 cube each time. Love it, love it. And while I was melting that, I had Candles from the Keeping Room's Raspberry Coconut Cake, which is one of my all-time favorites. I had this going in my kitchen. These smell totally different because this is definitely not a deep raspberry. It's a sweet raspberry with a coconut and a vanilla cake scent. Love it. Definitely a bakery scent. I really enjoy it. The Bathing Garden is a more deep, rich raspberry with that little bit of coconut mixed in. And the mousse gives it a tiny bit of texture, but I liked them both together, meaning in separate rooms. So when I came out of my family room and walked into my kitchen, I still smelled a raspberry scent, but it was different. It was really nice. I wouldn't suggest putting them both in the same room, of course, but it was great having these two go together at the same time. This scent lasted me probably about 6 hours, maybe 7. I got a good long burn out of this one, and her tarts are a good size. I don't care if I only got 4 hours. I mean, you get 4 or 5 tarts in a bag for $3.75. You can't beat that, and they're super strong. Love Raspberry Coconut Cake. It is one of my all-time favorites. Next in the Bathing Garden is Tea Cake, and I checked her website, and she doesn't have this one up anymore. And I'm glad I only used one because I really like it. I get a tea note. First thing I get out of this is a tea scent, and then maybe like a little bit of an almond cake, which the almond is not really strong. It's a subtle almond cake. You get more of that tea, but it is so good. It's relaxing to me. I like to put this in my bedroom because you get the tea most of all, and then you get that little bit of almond cake mix, and this will last me. And I also put this on I put all my Bathing Gardens on low watt warmers. I put this on a 14 watt warmer hot plate, and I can get, again, 2 or 3 days out of this. Nights. If I do nights and shut it off during the day, I can get a couple more nights out of it. I probably get 4 nights. Love it. It's just such a shame it's not on there, so I don't know. I'm sorry. If you wanted it, you can't get it right now. Granny's Country Candles. I have one more left of this. I love this bedtime bath, and I love the picture of the ducky instead of the little girl in the front. This is such an amazing scent, and I use this in my bedroom. Like I said, I've mentioned this so many times, I'm not going to go over too much. It's just a really nice lavender mixed with chamomile and just a couple of other hints of other scents in there. It is very relaxing, and 1 cube in my low watt warmer in my bedroom is plenty for me, and I can get probably a day and a half out of 1 cube. Love it. If you want a relaxing scent, I highly suggest bedtime bath. Next is Apple Streusel, and I know I had this on here before, but I melted it again. 1 more cube, and this is amazing. It is super strong. It lasts me 2 days. So with any company or with any vendor, it just depends on the scent. Some scents will last you 5 hours to 6 hours, some 24, some a couple of days. It just all depends on the scent and, of course, which warmer you're using. My Granny's Country candles tend to work better in my low watt warmers than my high watt warmers. So they will melt in any warmers though because they are soy wax. I know I've had people ask me that. This is just a really nice apple scent. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's definitely, and I've mentioned before, it's a baked apple with some cinnamon and nutmeg mixed in, and you get that little bit of that pastry note, and it's not a pie crust, it's more of that pastry. So they will melt in any warmers though because they are soy wax. I know I've had people ask me that. This is just a really nice apple scent. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's definitely, and I've mentioned before, it's a baked apple with some cinnamon and nutmeg mixed in, and you get that little bit of that pastry note, and it's not a pie crust, it's more of that pastry to it. I love it. This lasted a couple of days in my warmer. Amazing. Strong. Apples and oak. Yes, I ventured out and put one in my warmer in my bedroom one night because I felt like something different. And this I really did enjoy. It took me a few minutes because it took me back when I smelled the oak and the moss, but after a while it really smelled good. It was a cool night. You get the apple, but then you definitely pick up on like the tree note and some moss, some green moss. And this was a strong scent. This lasted me over a day. Maybe I think I got 2 nights out of this, and I had it going all during the day in my low watt warmer, and I really enjoy it. It's really strong. Once you let these cure for a while, the scents will really pop out. And this is just a really nice scent. The apple's there, but you get more of that outdoorsy note to it, which I'm surprised I like that. I melted one from Ava's Country Cupboard in Autumn Harvest, and this was really strong. It did not last me that long, though, in my 24-watt warmer. So I'm going to put this, I think I maybe got Swit. Love it. This lasted a couple of days in my warmer. Amazing. Strong. Apples and oak. Yes, I ventured out and put one in my warmer in my bedroom one night because I felt like something different. And this I really did enjoy. It took me a few minutes because it took me back when I smelled the oak and the moss, but after a while it really smelled good. It was a cool night. You get the apple, but then you definitely pick up on like the tree note and some moss, some green moss. And this was a strong scent. This lasted me over a day. Maybe I think I got 2 nights out of this, and I had it going all during the day in my low watt warmer, and I really enjoy it. It's really strong. Once you let these cure for a while, the scents will really pop out. And this is just a really nice scent. The apple's there, but you get more of that outdoorsy note to it, which I'm surprised I like that. I melted one from Ava's Country Cupboard in Autumn Harvest, and this was really strong. It did not last me that long, though, in my 24-watt warmer. So I'm going to put this, I think I maybe got 4 or 5 hours out of it, and I only melted 2 cubes at the top, because I always start out that way. And it's a strong scent. But I will try it in a lower watt warmer or add the whole top row, and I'll probably get a longer lasting scent. This is just really good. It's just got a lot of spice in there. I smell like pumpkin, maybe some apples, some different spices in there. It's really good, and it's got a great scent throw. It's a strong scent throw because of the spices in there. I really love the scent. If you like Harvest from Yankee, you'll like Autumn Harvest. It's amazing. You just have to play around with warmers. With any company, you have to play around and find out which warmer works best with their wax. I melted one from Primitive Country Candles in Birthday Cake, and I took a good chunk out of this one because he's a big. And I put this in my office, which is a small room. It's not a strong scent, and I didn't get frosting. I got more of just a vanilla cake scent. Now, on cold sniff, I get something different. I get a lot of sweetness. I get frosting. I almost get those sprinkles on top. but while melting, and this was again in a 24-watt warmer, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, I got more of just the vanilla cake note. It was not that strong. So I was a little taken back with that. I will probably have to use this whole, I mean, it wasn't even half. It was less than a half. But I figured in a smaller room it would really scent up the room. It did, but not as strong as I wanted to, and it didn't come out exactly like it smells on cold sniff. So I'll let you know how it works when I melt this whole half in a lower watt warmer, because it smells totally different cold. You get all those notes, but then when melting, I don't know if my warmer just melted out that frosting sweet note to it, which it very well could have. Excuse me. I melted one Yankee Candle vanilla cookie in my son's bedroom, and I love this scent, and this was super strong. It's just a nice vanilla cookie. It's almost like a vanilla sugar cookie to me, because you get a little bit of a sugary note, you get the vanilla, you definitely get the cookie note to it. Love this scent. And it was so awesome in my son's room. This lasted over a day in his warmer, and he's got a 14-watt warmer in his room as well. I love it. It smells so good. I had this going in his bedroom, which is next to the office, at the same time that I was melting birthday cake. I had both doors open, which is very rare for my son to open up his bedroom door, but he was outside. And I went down the hall. I'm like, wow, something smells amazing. And I thought it might be the birthday cake. I'm like, it's got to be that birthday cake. It smells so good. Nope. And mind you, the office is much closer in the hallway. My son's bedroom is the last bedroom down the hall. This vanilla cookie scent was overpowering this birthday cake in the other room and filled up my hallway and everything. It was really strong. So I'm surprised for a Yankee Candle tart to be that strong for a vanilla scent. Awesome. And last, I have two Tiffany candles. I finished off Sweet Tooth in my son's bedroom, and actually when I first melted this, I was taken back because, as I've mentioned before, I did not read any scent descriptions when I first purchased from Tiffany, and I was like, wow, this is, I think it's candy apple and sugar cookie. And when I first put it, I'm like, whoa, this isn't candy scent or any sweet scent like that. And I was like, it's all right. As I kept melting it in my son's bedroom, I really did like it. It grew on me. My son loved it. It's really a unique scent. You get candy apple and you get sugar cookie, and you wouldn't think it would go together, but I thought it was really good, and my son really enjoyed it. So I would purchase this again for his room, and I probably would put this in my family room as well, because it's a scent that we would all enjoy. So I did like that. And then last from Tiffany Candles is Banana Nut Carrot Cake. Now, I used this in my Party Light 14-watt warmer in my family room, and I loved it. I got a strong scent throw, and like I said, it's got cathedral ceilings. You got the banana nut, and you got her carrot cake. And the carrot cake is more of a spicy carrot cake. Yes, it's definitely a spicy carrot cake. I thought this was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I loved it. It was strong. And if you're having a hard time with Tiffany candles and trying to find out what warmers work best, definitely try a lower watt warmer. My Scentsy warmers do not work good with Tiffany candles. My Party Light warmers, that are 14 watts, and my other 14 watt warmers work amazing with her tarts. But even still, my 24 watt warmers work great. But some scents just work so much better in a lower watt warmer. Great combination. Like I said, you smelled the banana nut and the carrot cake, and you wouldn't think they'd go together, but it was a perfect bakery with some spicy notes to it. And if you had this going in one room, you could burn a carrot cake candle or tart in another room, a banana nut candle and tart in another. You could have all three of these scents going at the same time. You know, a candle and banana nut bread, a candle and carrot cake, and then her tart going in another room. And it would smell amazing in your house. It would smell like you were baking all day, banana nut bread and carrot cake. Love it. Would love to get this in a large candle because I really enjoyed it a lot. So that is everything that I melted. It's not as much as I thought. I've been burning a lot of candles, more than melts lately, and the melts that I have been, the tarts that I have been using, they've been lasting 3 or 4, like 3 days in my warmers, so I didn't have to change them out. So the days that I didn't feel like the scents that were my warmer I melted candles. So thanks for watching and have a great Friday.